What if everything you thought you knew about your world was a lie? You've been told the Earth is a sphere, spinning in the vast emptiness of space. You've been shown images, taught the laws of gravity, and accepted a model of the universe. But what if the true shape of our world is not what it seems? Not flat, not a solid globe. What if the reality is far more profound? This is the world as it truly is. A model, yes, because the universe is not made of shapes, but of energy. And the human eye is a poor instrument for perceiving the truth. Before you is a small collection of ancient maps. Maps of a hollow, concave Earth. These are not anomalies, they are echoes of a forgotten cosmology. When I look at them, my mind connects to a celestial sphere that flat Earth models can never account for. The flat Earth has no working model, yet it has millions of followers. This makes no sense. But these maps, they invite us to work with the celestial sphere, not against it. They suggest a reality where everything we see is contained within. The fundamental principles. Let's explore the foundational laws of this world. 1. We live inside the sphere. Imagine standing on the inner wall of a giant ball. We are not on the outer surface. We are held fast to the inside of the crust. The center is an empty void, and all of nature, all of life, exists within this inner realm. 2. Gravity pulls outwards. In this reality, there is no pull towards a central core. Instead, a universal pressure pushes everything from the outside in, pinning us to the inner surface. What we call gravity is not a force of attraction, but a force of cosmic pressure. 3. The sun, moon, and stars are within. The sun and moon are not distant, massive orbs. They are small celestial bodies revolving within the sphere. The cycle of day and night is born from their sacred dance inside our world. The stars? They are not distant suns, but reflections of light or perhaps plasma-like phenomena projected onto a translucent celestial screen above us. A deeper look, the physics of a concave world. Let's go deeper, the geometry of an inverted reality. In the standard model, a radius extends from the center outwards. Here, the radius measures from the empty center inwards. We live on the interior surface of a vast sphere. Mathematically, the equation is the same. But philosophically, it is the inverse. All vectors point inward. Inverse gravity, attraction or pressure. Forget gravity as a pull. Instead, envision a universal energy field, an ether, pressing down from all directions. This ether pressure is what gives us weight. It is a push from the cosmos, not a pull from the Earth. Our weight is the result of external pressure, not internal attraction. The sun, a geometric illusion of light. The sun is a small body moving within our sphere. So why does it appear so large? The answer lies in the medium between us and it. The light from this inner sun refracts through layers of electromagnetic fields, plasma, and ether. It is magnified, just like looking through a curved lens. The stars and galaxies. A celestial mirror. The stars are not what they seem. They are points of light, but they may be phase-locked plasma phenomena or reflections of energy. And the galaxies, not distant island universes, but overlapping layers of light, reflecting and refracting within the sphere, like the infinite patterns seen inside a multifaceted crystal ball. Time, energy, and the seven heavens non-linear. Time. In this model, time is not a straight line. It is measured by the Sun's orbit within the sphere's electromagnetic fields. The closer you get to the center of the sphere, the denser the temporal fields become. Ancient Gnostic texts spoke of the center of the universe as a place where time stands still, a concept eerily similar to the event horizon of a black hole. The seven heavens, layers of energy. Ancient and mystical traditions speak of seven heavens. In the concave model, these are not physical places, but concentric layers of energy within the sphere. Each layer has a unique field: electrical, magnetic, acoustic, plasmic, and even consciousness itself. To pass through a layer is to ascend to a new level of awareness. This concept echoes in the Quran, in Islamic astronomy, and in the Kabbalistic tree of life. The human brain, a microcosmic mirror. Is it a coincidence that the human brain, with its thalamus, ventricles, and spherical structure, mirrors the model of a hollow world? Mystical traditions teach that the human mind is a microcosm of the cosmos. Perhaps the universe we perceive is a reflection of our own internal structure. As within, so without. Challenging. The old physics. Let's put this theory to the test. Newton's gravity and the Slinky paradox. Newton said gravity is an instantaneous force, pulling objects toward a center of mass. But watch a slinky fall. When you release it, the top begins to fall, but the bottom hangs in the air, motionless, for a fraction of a second. This defies Newton. If gravity acts on all parts of an object equally, why doesn't the bottom fall immediately? The slinky reveals that force is not instantaneous. It travels in a wave. The system must first collapse upon itself before the bottom is released. This behavior is not predicted by classical gravity. So, what is gravity? Let's turn to the mind of Nikola Tesla. He saw gravity not as a force, but as the result of energy moving in a rotating or toroidal field. An object moves downward not because of its mass, but because of its interaction with the Earth's energy field. The bottom of the slinky is momentarily held in equilibrium with this field. It falls only when the field above it collapses. The universe is not built on mass and acceleration alone. It is built on vibration, harmony, and the balance of fields. 99% of our world is energy. So why would gravity be based on mass and not on energy fields? Etheric gravity. The ancients called this universal energy field the ether. Tesla understood it. The ether is an invisible medium in which everything is immersed. Gravity, in this view, is not a pull, but a pressure exerted by the ether. An object is pushed down because its frequency is out of harmony with the surrounding etheric field. Evidence in plain sight. The flight of an airplane. When commercial airplanes reach cruising altitude, they fly with their nose angled approximately 3 degrees up. If they were flying over a convex sphere, they would constantly have to dip their nose down to follow the curvature. Otherwise, they would fly off into space. But they don't. In a concave world, this makes perfect sense. To maintain a constant altitude along an inner curved surface, the plane must hold a slight upward angle. This isn't a complex navigational adjustment. It's the most natural path of flight. The one who designed the airplane knew the true shape of the world. A flight from Tehran to New York is not a straight line, nor is it a path over the top of a ball. It is an arc-like trajectory inside the sphere, moving through layers of balanced energy fields. The plane ascends, enters a layer of equilibrium, follows the natural curve of the inner world, and then descends as the etheric pressure guides it back to the surface. the horizon and the stars. From any altitude, the horizon always rises to meet your eye level. On a convex ball, the higher you go, the more the horizon should drop away. This never happens. In a concave world, the curved wall of the Earth naturally rises to meet your line of sight. The stars rotate around a central point in the sky. To explain this on a spinning globe requires a tilted axis and complex mechanics. Inside a sphere, the celestial display is simply rotating on the inner surface. A far simpler and more elegant explanation. The arc of a rocket. Rockets don't fly straight up. They fly in a pronounced arc. The official explanation is that they are entering orbit. But in the concave model, they are simply encountering the impenetrable electromagnetic canopy, the firmament, and following its natural inner curve. The Book of Enoch speaks of 7 heavens, one inside the other, and of the sun and moon moving within celestial domes. The Quran states, "He created 7 heavens in layers, and we made the sky a protected ceiling." It also says, "Allah is the one who created 7 heavens and of the earth, the like of them." This implies there is no way out. Everything, even the planets, are contained within. The Jewish mystical text, the Zohar, describes, "The earth is surrounded by firmaments and wheels within wheels. The stars are fixed upon the inner surface of the spheres." And the book of Genesis speaks of God creating a firmament in the midst of the waters, dividing what is within from what is without. The ultimate realization. In the concave Earth model, day and night are not caused by a spinning planet, but by a small, radiant sun moving within our enclosed world. As it circles above, it illuminates the portion of the inner Earth beneath it, creating day. The area it has moved away from experiences night. Its light bends through the ether, creating the gentle arc of sunrise and sunset. The seasons are born from the tilting and shifting of its elliptical orbit. The Earth is still. The heavens move. What does this all mean? The universe is not outside of you. It is within you. You are not living on the Earth. You are living in its heart, surrounded by layers of living consciousness. God is not in a distant heaven, but in the silent, radiant,